And good evening, everybody, and welcome to New York Yankee Baseball. Tonight, Ron Guidry's next start takes place here at the Oakland Alameda Coliseum, Oakland, California, as today the New York Yankees take on the Oakland A's. And today it'll be John Henry Johnson for the A's and Ron Guidry for the New York Yankees. I'm going to go ahead and roll the dice manually in this one, as you'll see the dice tray in front of me. And we'll let the Oakland A's be controlled by the computer, so if any decisions need to be made by the computer, they will make it before the dice roll is made. So here's your Yankee lineup: Rivers, Randolph, and Munson, Piniella, Chambliss, and Nettles, Cliff Johnson's your DH, Paul Blair is in right, and Bucky Dent's at short. Reggie Jackson is on the roster and not starting. A's defensively is Page in left, Delaney in center, and Alexander in right. All three are fours. Duncan at third, Guerrero at short, Edwards at second, Essien at first. Behind the plate is Jeff Newman, and on the mound, John Henry Johnson, 2-6, 5.43 ERA, 63 hits in 60 innings. Struck out 33, walked 31. That's about a 1-to-1 ratio. Not that good. And he's given up 8 home run balls. So here it is. Mickey Rivers, leadoff. He's hitting .226, no homers and 10 RBIs. Left-handed batter against the left-hander, John Henry Johnson. Here's the pitch. 2-11 is going to be a single, 1-4. Let's see what happens on the 20. It is a 9 line drive and caught. So Edwards with the play, first out. Here's Willie Randolph. He's hitting .281, 1 home run, 18 RBIs. Newman sets the target. Here's the pitch from John Henry Johnson, 2-7, and draws the walk. So Randolph is on now. He can run. John Henry Johnson's a -1, so it'll be a -3 for Randolph's first number if he can get the lead. Let's see if Randolph gets the jump. Let's see if he gets it. He takes a good, healthy lead. And there it is. Here's the throw. Not in time. Stolen base, Willie Randolph. So Randolph steals it. He's on at second with 1 out. Here's the catcher, Thurman Munson, hitting .326, 10 doubles, a home run, and 30 RBIs. Newman sets the target. John Henry Johnson from the stretch. 5-11, ground ball back to John Henry Johnson. He could be trouble for the A's here. He is a 4.31. Let's see if he makes the play or not. At the 17, he fields it on an 8 and makes the play. Nice play by John Henry Johnson. Throws out Munson. And they are trying to advance. Randolph's going to go to third and makes it. So Randolph goes to third on the play, back to the mound. Runner on third, 2 outs. Here's Piniella hitting .254, 2 homers, 16 runs batted in. John Henry Johnson from the stretch gets the sign. Here's the pitch. 6-3, ground ball to first base. That is Essien. Could be trouble. 4.25 for Essien. Can he make the play first of all? It is a 6. He does not. He's going to get through for a base hit. On a 17, he goes to third. 2-base error for Essien. Piniella the third. Yankees lead 1-0. So the Oakland A's defense already butchering him out there. Here's Chris Chambliss. .274, 1 home run, 21 RBIs. 1-0 Yanks thanks to the error by Essien. Newman puts down the target. Here's the pitch. 3-12, walked him, and Chambliss will go to first. First and third, 2 outs. And now brings up the third baseman, Greg Nettles. 8 homers, 24 RBIs, hitting .266. Newman sets the target. John Henry Johnson from the stretch. 5-8, pop the first. Essien there, squeezes this time, makes the play, and ends the inning. Yankees strand 2, they score 1-0 Yanks. For the Oakland A's, Miguel Delaney will lead off, followed by Mike Edwards, and then Mario Guerrero. Mitchell Page batting fourth, followed by Jeff Newman and Taylor Duncan. Batting seventh, designated hitter, the young power hitter, Tony Armas. Batting eighth is Jim Essien, and batting ninth is Gary Alexander. For the Yankees defensively, Pinella, Rivers, and Blair, followed by Nettles, Dent, Randolph, and Chambliss. Munson behind the plate, Rod Guidry on the mound. 9-1, 2.31 ERA, 50 hits, 82 innings, 23 walks, 84 strikeouts. That's a 3-1 ratio, and he's given up 5 home runs. Here's a switch hitter, Miguel Delaunay. Munson sets the target. Here's the pitch. 6-5, struck him out. First strikeout of the ball game for Guidry. There he goes. Here on the West Coast, he gets himself a quick K. And here's Mike Edwards. 240, no home runs, 10 RBI. Munson sets the target. Here's the pitch to Guidry. 4-2, ground ball to Guidry. Guidry is a cat out there. He comes up with it, turns around, throws a strike to Chambliss, 2 away. Here's Mario Guerrero, 288, no homers, 11 ribbies. Munson sets the target. Guidry with the windup. Here's the pitch. 2-5, base hit Guerrero. First base hit for the Athletics. So runner on first and 2 outs. Here's the left fielder, Mitchell Page. Let's see if there's anything on the Havoc. There's not. Munson sets the target. Guidry from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 3-6, base hit Mitchell Page. 2 hits in the ball game. Let's see if Guerrero will go first to third. He'll stay there. A's 2 men on, 2 men out for Jeff Newman. 233, 1 homer, 4 RBIs. Young catcher for this Athletic team. Munson sets the target. Guidry from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 6-7, struck him out. Good slider away, and he caught him on the outside corner. The A's strand 2. It's 1-0 Yanks. Yankees 1 run, 1 hit, while the Athletics no runs on 2 hits. Here's Cliff Johnson hitting 189, 3 homers, 5 RBIs. John Henry Johnson from the lineup. Here's the delivery. That's a 3. That's a 9. Struck him out. Oh, he swung out ball 4. So John Henry Johnson gets a quick strikeout here in the second. And now brings up the right fielder, Paul Blair. 238. No homers, 1 RBI. Newman sets the target. John Henry Johnson delivers. 3-A pop the third. That's going to be Duncan. Comes in, makes the catch for 2 outs. Now here's Bucky Dent hitting 197, 1 homer, 13 RBIs. Newman sets the target. John Henry Johnson looks in and the pitch. 2-9, ground ball to short. Easy play for Guerrero. Throws him out. The Yankees go 1-2-3 in the second. We go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Yanks. Taylor Duncan followed by Tony Armas and Jim Essien. Munson sets the target. Guidry looks in. Here's the pitch. 5-6, struck him out. Big strikeout for Guidry as Duncan is down on strikes. Strikeout number 3 for Guidry. And now here is Tony Armas, young-looking, big right-handed power hitter. 188, no homers, 6 RBIs. Munson sets the target. Guidry with the windup. Here's the pitch. 2-7, popped it straight up the old elevator shaft. Randolph is there, calls everyone off, makes the catch for out number 2. Here is Jim Essien, 267, no homers, 14 runs batted in. Munson sets the target. Guidry looks in. Here's the pitch. 4-7, there's a walk. There's that 4-7 walk. Guidry's getting hurt with most of the season. So Essien on a first and 2 outs. It brings up the right fielder, Gary Alexander, hitting 245, 5 home runs, 16 RBIs. He's one of the A's pure power hitters on the team. He'll hit 27 bombs. So we'll see what happens here. Munson sets the target. Guidry with the stretch, well lined up. 4-7, walked him. Guidry has walked 2. So Ron Guidry struggling a little bit with control. 2 on, 2 outs. Here's Miguel Delaunay. 0 for 1, struck out his first time up. Munson pats the glove. Guidry from the stretch gets the sign. Here's the pitch. 1-7. He drew the walk on the 1-7, and the A's loaded the bases. Guidry has lost control here in the second. Bases loaded of Athletics. And here is Mike Edwards. Guidry takes a deep breath. Bases loaded, 2 outs. A's trying to get something here. Munson sets. Guidry looks in. And the deal to Edwards. 1-3 fly ball right field. Paul Blair is there. Makes the catch. And the A's leave the bases loaded. We play 2-1-0 Yanks. Mickey Rivers, followed by Willie Randolph and Thurman Munson against John Henry Johnson here in the top of the third inning. Ron Guidry makes his next start here on this start versus the Oakland A's. Newman sets the target. John Henry Johnson to wind up. Here's the pitch. 4-3 struck him out. Rivers can't believe it. He swung, and the umpire said he went all the way. 1 out. Here's Randolph. Watkins scored the only run. Newman sets the target. Johnson with the windup. 4-6 fly ball center field. That's Dylan A. Comes in, makes the catch for the second out. 2 outs in the third inning. Here is Munson. 0 for 1 in the ball game. Newman sets the target. Johnson with the windup. Here's the pitch. 3-2 walks him. Thurman Munson walks. And now he's on at first with 2 outs and brings up the left fielder Lou Piniella. 1 for 1, single and RBIs last time up, the only RBI in the ballgame. 2 outs in the third. Newman sets the target. Johnson from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Piniella. 2-11, popped it straight up to the shortstop. Guerrero's there, calls off Edwards, makes the catch. 2.5 in the books, 1-0 Yanks. So far, the Yanks, 1 run, 1 hit. The A's, no runs, 2 hits. Mario Guerrero, Mitchell Page, and Jeff Newman for the Athletics here in the third. Munson sets the target. Guidry to wind up. Here's the pitch. 1-10, line drive, the shortstop. Bucky Dent comes up with a nice play. 1 out in the third. 1 out in the third. Here's Page. He's 1 for 1. Munson sets the target. Guidry looks in, stares in. Here's the pitch to Page. 3-7 struck him out. Page doesn't see the ball as well as he usually does against left-handed pitching. It shows there. He kind of bailed on it. 2 outs in the third inning. And now here is Jeff Newman. He's 0 for 1. Struck out his first time up. Munson sets the target. Guidry nods. Here's the full windup. 3-9 struck him out. He gets another one. Guidry has 5 through 3. We played 3. 1-0 Yanks. Here's Chris Chambliss. He walked his first time up. He Chambliss, Nettles, and Johnson against John Henry Johnson. Newman sets the target. Johnson looks in and the pitch. 3-2 line drive. The shortstop is Mario Guerrero is there. 1 away. 1 out in the fourth. Here is Nettles. He's 0 for 1. Newman sets the target, and John Henry Johnson in the windup and delivers. 2-5 struck Nettles out. Nettles kind of bailed on the John Henry Johnson curveball, and away the foot went in the bucket. It was a strike. 2 outs. Here's Cliff Johnson. Struck out his first time up. Good outing from John Henry Johnson so far. Newman sets the target. Johnson looks in and the pitch. 6-8 and walked him. So Cliff Johnson gets a 2-out walk. But a big Cliff Johnson takes first base. And now be Paul Blair. He's 0 for 1 with a pop out. 43 at-bats, a double and an RBI so far. Again, Jackson is on the bench. Newman sets the target. John Henry Johnson from the stretch. 2-7-5 ball center field. Dylan A comes in, makes the catch. And the Yanks are done in the fourth. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 1-0 Yanks. Here at the Oakland Alameda Coliseum. Taylor Duncan, Tony Armas, and Jim Essien, the bat for the A's. Taylor Duncan, 0 for 1. Munson sets the target. Guidry looks in and the pitch. 1-7, ground ball to shortstop. Dent's got in the hole. He picks him up, straightens out, and throws a strike to Chambliss. Here's Armas. Armas so far 0 for 1. Popped up the first time up. Munson sets the target. Ron Guidry looks in. Here's the pitch by the slider. 3-10, a single 1-3. It's a 1 base hit. Oh my goodness. 3-10, and Tony Armas hit it hard, and that's between Nettles and Dent, and in the left field for a base hit. So Armas is on first, base hit number 3 for the Athletics. And now here's Essien. He walked his first time up. Ooh, and Armas goes to second. So he bounced in front of the plate and gets by Munson. Sounds like a wild pitch for Ron Guidry. And they will call that a wild pitch. Wild pitch on the call. Runner on second, one out. Essien the batter. Munson sets the target. Guidry from the stretch. Gets the sign. Here we go. 3-4 is a single, 1-4. That's a 12. Ballpark single turned away. Bucky Dent on the liner. So with 2 outs here in the fourth, it will now bring up the bat. Gary Alexander, one of the big power hitters on this team, walked his first time up. Munson sets the target. Guidry from the stretch. Runner on second. 2 out. Here it is. That's a 3. That's a 4. Strike him out. And Alexander does hit in the clutch pretty good. But this time Ron Guidry gets him. And that's a 6 strikeout for Guidry. We go to the top of the fifth. 1-0 Yanks. Dent followed by Rivers and Randolph. A pitcher's duel here at the Coliseum. Newen sets the target. John Henry Johnson looks in. Dent 0 for 1. 3-10. Line drive down the line for a base hit. Dent's going to route first. He's going to hustle for 2. He slides in front of the throw. What a slide by Dent outside of the bag. And Dent gets a double. Double 1-17 and rolled to 17. Runner on second, no outs. Yanks trying to add a run here. Rivers 0 for 2. Lined out and struck out. Newen sets the target. John Henry Johnson from the stretch. 5-6. Line drive second baseman. Oh my. Edwards with a nice play. 1 away. Dent has to hold. Here's Randolph, 0 for 1, run scored. That was back in the first inning. Newen sets the target. John Henry Johnson from the stretch. Runner on second, 1 out. 4-7, ground ball second. That could be tough. Edwards has got in front of him. Edwards is a 3.29. Does he make the play? First of all, it's a 17. It's a G1. Runners will advance. On a 9, makes the play. And the Yankees have a runner on third with 2 outs. So Bucky Dent's on third. And here's one of the better hitters with runners in scoring position, Thurman Munson. 0 for 1 with a walk. Walk back in the third. Newen sets the target. John Henry Johnson from the stretch. 2 outs in the fifth and the pitch. 4-9, base hit. That's a huge base hit. It's up in the gap left center field. Past Delaney. Past Alexander. Munson's gonna hustle into a triple. 1-3 triple. And Munson gets the 3-bagger. Yankees lead 2-0. So here's Lou Piniella, 1 for 2 with the RBI. Newen sets the target. John Henry Johnson from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 3-10 single for Piniella. That will score another run. Munson scores. Piniella stops at first. Yankees lead 3-0. 2 outs in the fifth. So now here's Chris Chambliss. Newen sets the target. John Henry Johnson from the stretch. 6-7 ground ball second. Tough play for Edwards. 3.29. Let's see if he makes the play. That is a 9. Gets to it. On an 11, he thought he can do it. And Edwards could not field it. Piniella shielded him, and that's an E4. First and second, 2 outs. Yankees inning continues for Greg Nettles. Nettles 0 for 2, popped up and struck out. Newen sets the target. Johnson from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 2-3, hit him with the pitch. Oh boy, things getting ugly now. Nettles kind of walks up. Newen kind of has to direct Nettles down the first. Bases loaded. 2 outs in the fifth. Yanks up 3-0. The possible inning for John Henry Johnson falling apart. Here is Cliff Johnson. Newman sets. Johnson from the stretch. Big blow can possibly end it. 5-8 pop through short. Guerrero is there. Makes the catch, and the Yankees strand the bases loaded. They score 2. Yankees lead 3-0. Delaney followed by Edwards and Guerrero for the A's in the 5th. Ron Guidry has been strong so far. Munson sets the target. Guidry winds up to Guerrero. 2-9 struck him out. Another strikeout for Ron Guidry. So Guidry gets another one. Strikeout number 7. And now here is Mike Edwards. He's 0 for 2. 0 for 2, ground out and flight out, trying to join the strikeout club. Munson sets the target. Guidry at the windup. Here's the pitch. 1-7, ground ball to short. It was his column. Dent comes up with the play, makes a strong throw to Chambliss for 2 outs. 2 outs in the 5th for Mary Guerrero. 1 for 2, single and a line out. Munson sets the target. Guidry the windup. That is a 4-10. That's a single on a 1-4. That's a 13. Line drive to Dent for the 3rd out. The ballpark single failed. It's only a 1-4 here in Oakland. Rolled to 13 and ended the inning. 3 up, 3 down go the Athletics. 3-0 Yanks. Yankees 3 runs on 4 hits. The A's no runs, 3 hits, and 2 errors. Top of the 6th here, Paul Blair. He's 0 for 2. Newman sets the target. John Henry Johnson winds up. 3-8, popped up the 3rd. Duncan's there, calls the runner batter off, and catches it. Big catch for Duncan, 1 out in the 6th. Here's Dent, 1 for 2 with a double. Newman sets the target. John Henry Johnson winds. 2-9, ground ball to short. That's Guerrero, comes up and throws a strike to Essien for 2 outs. So now here's Mickey Rivers, 0 for 3 in the ballgame. Lined out, struck out, lined out. Newman sets the target. John Henry Johnson pitches. 5-6, line drive out the second baseman. Edwards with the catch, and Mickey has gone 0 for 4. Let's go to the bottom of the 6th. It is 3-0 Yanks. So far here at the Oakland Alameda Coliseum, Yankees 3 runs on 4 hits. The A's no runs on 3 hits and 2 errors. Here's Mitchell Page. Page has singled and struck out as one of the A's 3 hits. Munson sets the target. Guidry winds up. 2-8 struck him out. Another strikeout for the Gator. He's got 8 through 5 plus. Here is Jeff Newman. Newman the batter. Munson sets the target. Guidry looks in. 2 strikeouts for Newman. 2-8. Oh, he just missed another one. Ground ball to 3rd. Picked up by Nettles. Picks up and throws a strike to Chambliss. 2 outs in the 6th. Here's Taylor Duncan, struck out and ground out. Munson puts it in the target. Guidry looks in, gets the sign. 2-8, ground ball to 3rd. Nettles has got it, throws him out, and the A's go 3 up, 3 down. Let's go to the 7th. 3-0 Yankees. Yankees, 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. The A's, no runs, 3 hits, and 2 errors. Willie Randolph followed by Thurman Munson and Lou Piniella, the bat here in the 7th against John Henry Johnson. Newman sets the target. John Henry Johnson pitches. 6-4, ground ball to the shortstop. That is Guerrero. He's a 4.32. Something higher. 20, no, it's a 2. That's a base hit. Let's see what he does with that. Does not commit the error. Infield hit for Willie Randolph. Let's see if the Yankees trying to maybe get an extra run here and run. Randolph got a stolen base the first time, and he doesn't get the lead. Runner on first, no out. Here's Munson. Triple in the run his last time up. Newman sets the target. John Henry Johnson from the stretch. That's a 6-9. Single 1-3. That's a 4. Mario Guerrero just played it perfectly. So Munson retired. He kind of fires the bat down. 1-3 single. Rolled to 4. 1 out in the 7th. So now it'll be Lou Piniella, left fielder. Oh, did not get a hit. Let's see what happens. That should not have been a hit. Let's go to fix that one then. Undo that play. So it was a 310 ballpark single, and then we'll throw a 5 out there to retire Munson. So 1 out, 1 on. Here's Piniella, 2 for 3, 2 of the RBIs in the ball game. Newman sets the target. John Henry Johnson from the stretch. 6, 8 is a walk. Now they're probably getting the point of weakness for John Henry Johnson. 2 on, 1 out, and it brings up Chambliss 0 for 2 and a walk. So now Newman sets the target. Johnson from the stretch. 2 on, 1 out. 6-3, fly ball left field. This should be trouble. He's a 4-10. Does Page make the big play or not? Hang on 1 second. It's going to be the X chart. There it is. It's a 16. It's a shallow fly ball. On a 14, drops the ball on a 2-base error. Randolph scores. Piniella a third, and the Yankees lead 4-0. So a big error by Mitchell Page. 3 errors for the Athletics. And here's Greg Nettles, 0 for 2. Newman sets the target. John Henry Johnson from the stretch. 5-10 catch X. That'll be Newman. He's 3-6. 1 out here in the 7th. That's a 2. That could be a wild pitch. That's going to be a 6. There's no error. Let's see if they call the wild pitch on Johnson. Yes, it is. Wild pitch. Runner scores. Yankees lead 5-0. So Chambliss takes third. So it crossed him up. Johnson. So Piniella scores. It's 5-0 Yankees. 1 out in the 7th. And here is Nettles. Newman sets the target. John Henry Johnson from the stretch. 3-11, line drive, second base. Oh, what a hit he had. Big line drive Edwards on the play. 2 outs in the 7th. Heathcliff Johnson 0 for 2 with a walk. Newman sets the target. John Henry Johnson from the stretch. 4-7, ground ball second. Yeah, not too good up there either. Edwards is a 3, high E, 29. Does he come up with this one? It's an 11. There's no out. And then a 7, no out, and ends the inning. The Yankees score 2 more. We go to the last of the 7th. It's 7th inning stretch time in Oakland. It's 5-0 Yankees. So far, the Yankees 5 runs, 5 hits, no errors. The A's no runs, 3 hits, and 3 errors. Here is Armas. He'll be followed by Essien and Alexander. Munson sets the target. Here's the pitch to Armas. 2-4, struck him out. That's strikeout number 9. So Guidry continues to tantalize with that tough fastball. 1 more strike, and he'll be again in double figures. Munson sets the target. Guidry full windup and pitches. 6-4 ground ball to third. A lot of plays hit the Nettles. Nettles is a 1-11. He gets it, and let's see. That's a tough play. That is a 6. He fields it on a 12, makes the play, and that's 2 outs. So now here's Alexander, 0 for 1 with a run scored. Munson sets the target. Guidry from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 2-7, strike him out, Ron Guidry. He has been tantalizing. And a big strikeout to end the inning. Let's go to the 8th. 5-0 Yankees. Blair, Piniella, and Rivers. Newman sets the target. Johnson looks in and the pitch. 3-4, ground ball back to the mound. John Henry Johnson comes up with it. Throws it out for the first out. One out. Here's Dent. 1 for 3 with a double. Newman sets the target. Johnson full winds up. 3-7 single for 4. That's a single for. That is a single for Bucky Dent. So runner on first, 1 out here, top of the 8th. Rivers now the batter. Newman sets the target. John Henry Johnson from the stretch. That's a 4-8 and walked him. Oh my. So another base run. Let's see if that fatigues him out. So 2 on and 1 out. And yes, John Henry Johnson is done. Put a fork in him. We have a pitching change here in Oakland. And it's 5-0 Yankees. So Randolph 1 for 2 with the run scored. And Bob Lacey comes in. So Bob Lacey is the new pitcher for the A's. He is no record, 1 save, 2.45 ERA. Lefty pitcher, righty hitter in Randolph. Newman sets the target. Lacey from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 4-5 line drive down the third baseline. Duncan has it for 2. So that is 2 outs. All right, folks, now we're in the top of the 8th inning, a little bit of a delay. 5-0 Yankees, and there is 2 outs, and it's Munson, 1 for 3. Drove in a run of the triple back in the 5th. Newman sets the target. Bob Lacey looks in. Let's see if they walk Munson here. And they don't. They're going to pitch to Munson with 2 outs in the inning. Here's the pitch. 5-8, fly ball left field. That Page comes in, makes the catch, and ends the inning. Yankees do not score. They strand 2. It is 5-0 Yankees. So now Delaney with followed by Edwards and Guerrero for the A's here in the 8th. So we'll see if Ron Guidry can pitch another 8 strong. He has struck out 10. Munson sets the target. Guidry the windup. Here's the pitch. 3-12 ground ball shortstop. Good playing the whole Dent. He comes up, throws a strike to first. Nicely done. So Dent makes a nice play. 1 out in the 8th. Here's Mike Edwards. He's 0 for 3. Munson sets. Guidry looks in. And the windup. 3-5 ground ball to short. Picked up by Dent. Makes the play. Throws him out for 2 outs. So 2 outs here in the 8th. Here's Mario Guerrero. Munson sets the target. Guidry with the full windup. Here's the pitch. 2-7 fly ball center field. Rivers is there. Makes the catch. And that, folks, is all so far for Guidry. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the 9th. It's 5-0 Yankees. Yankees 5 runs, only 6 hits. The A's no runs, 3 hits, and 3 errors. Sorry about that, folks. Pinella the batter, 2 for 3, 2 RBIs. Newman sets the target. Bob Lacey at the windup. That's a fair ball. 2-4. Ballpark single 1-4. It's a 4. Lou Pinella has his 3rd hit of the ball game. So 2-4, ballpark single 1-4, roll the 4. So the 20% chance turns into a base hit for Pinella. Here's Chambliss, 0 for 3 of the walk. Newman sets the target. Lacey from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 5-9 ground ball to second. That will get the runner over. Edwards makes the play and that's in for first down. Runner on second, 1 away. Here's Nettles. He's 0 for 1. Newman sets the target. Lacey from the stretch. That's a 4-9 fly ball center field. That's Delaney. Comes in, makes the catch. We're out number 2. 2 outs in the 9th. For Cliff Johnson, 0 for 3. He'll stay in the game. As long as there's not a change, there isn't. Newman sets the target. Lacey with a big head kick. 2-9 struck him out. Big strikeout for Lacey. Yanks done in the eighth. Let's go to the top of the ninth. Bottom of the ninth, it's 5-0 Yankees. Yankees 5 runs, 7 hits. The A's no runs, 3 hits, and 3 errors. 10 strikeouts for Guidry so far. He'll pitch to Page, Newman, and Duncan. So Page to bat. Munson sets the target. Here's a pitch from Guidry. That's a 1-5 base hit for Mitchell Page. That's down the line. That's at least a double for Page. He stayed with it. That's an 11. That's a leadoff double for Page. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see what that was. Again, should that have been there? Hang on. Let's call that play back. So let's see. Oh no, it's out. Oh, so actually it's a 1. Actually, I rolled a 1-6. And now it's an 11 on a double. So Page stops there. So now Page is on at second with no outs. Here's Munson. 1 hit or walk in Guidry's fatigue zone. Munson sets the target. Guidry from the stretch. 2-3. Ballpark single 1-12. Gets a base hit. Oh my. 2-3 single 1-12. Gets the 4. And Page goes to third. First and third, 2 outs. And now here's Duncan. Yankees will play the infield back, willing to concede one of the runs. Munson sets the target. Guidry from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 4-7 and a walk, and that probably will do it for Guidry. So Guidry may have just been saying his last Waterloo. He'll come out. Here comes Billy Martin, and we'll have Gossage to pitch to Armas. So here comes a pitching change for the Yankees. Goose Gossage in the game. So Gossage comes in, record of 1-0, 9 saves, 1.65 ERA, 7 innings, 7 hits, 16 innings, 6 walks, and 18 strikeouts. Bases loaded, nobody out. Munson sets the target. Gossage from the stretch. Gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Armas. 5-5, got him on strikes. Big strikeout for Gossage. So Gossage puts him away, 1 away in the ninth. Now here's Essien, 0 for 2 with a walk. Munson sets the target. Gossage from the stretch. And the pitch. That's a 4-5 ground ball to second. There it is. They conceded the run. Randolph's got it, throws to the first, and it's 5-1 Yankees. Second and third, 2 outs. Here is Alexander, 0 for 2 with a walk. He steps up for the 4th time. He struck out back in the 4th, struck out back in the 7th. Munson sets the target. Gossage looking to help Guidry win this. Here's the pitch to Alexander. 1-6, triple 1-3. 19 makes the catch and ends the inning. And that's all for the A's in ninth. They do get a run based on some nice play on the field, but that wasn't enough. New York Yankees win 5-1. The Yankees 5 runs on 7 hits, while the A's 1 run on 5 hits. And again, that was the A's making 3 huge errors in the ball game. Guidry goes 8 innings, 5 hits, 1 run. It's earned, 4 walks, 10 strikeouts. Gossage gets his 10th save, 1 inning, and 1 strikeout. Johnson gets the loss, goes 7 1/3, 6 hits, 5 runs, only 3 were earned, 6 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Big hits of the ball game: doubles by Denton Page, triples by Munson. And RBIs in the ball game was by Munson, Piniella, and Essien. Let's go ahead and give you some final recap numbers. For the A's, the only person with 2 hits, Mitchell Page, 2 for 4 runs scored. And then for the Yankees, Lou Piniella was 3 for 4 the runs scored and 2 RBIs. And Bucky Dent was 2 for 4 the runs scored. So the New York Yankees win this by 5-1. They out-hit the A's 7-5. A's won it with 3 errors in the game. Well, folks, that's the final here. The Yankees win it. They win this game by the score of 5-4. Stay tuned for a second. We'll give you another option. A win to find Ron Guidry's next start right here, either on WMCA Radio or Pix Channel 11. So now let's go ahead and look at this team a bit. Let's see who will be. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, we're looking at Guidry's next start. So even with the ending. So let's see. So in the next series coming up, Yankees will play the A's. Messersmith will take on Kehoe. And then the finales, Don Gullett and John Henry Johnson. So June 5th comes up pretty fast. It's Figueroa in-house in Seattle. And then it'll be Tidrow against McLaughlin. And then on Wednesday, the 7th of August, Ron Guidry will make a start, and the Mariners will probably need a TBA pitcher at that time. Let's go ahead and move that to manual. And all right, so again, let's look at these scores as we head to the next series of games. So the A's defeated the Angels 6-3 and defeated the Angels 5-1, so doubleheader sweep. It was the White Sox over the Twins 4-3 and the Tigers beating the Mariners 12-6. Again, this is the Mets and Seattle, and that game will be next time we meet, and that's on August the 27th. Thank you, folks, for coming in. Appreciate everybody's help. This has been a Sports Time Machine Championship channel as we're focusing on the 1978 Ron Guidry start, as today the New York Yankees defeated the Oakland Athletics by the score of 5-3. So again, have a good night, everybody. See you again as Sports Time Machine waves goodbye.